On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
29 is Mike 29. Right here. 29.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
Golf will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Yes, sir.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. To try again after the sack. Goff. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
On three. Always orange. Mike.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going deep for Brett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, 0-0-0. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now. It's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Wilson. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Hey, 0-0-0. All day, defense, all day, all day. Like 7. Run pass. Zoom.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check three. 14, got it.
On first down, Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Switch. Hey guys, listen.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Super 66. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 55. What we got?
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy, But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
0-0.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he'll have a first down inside the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Quick, 280. I hope you got your left, because I'm going to take you to school.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Done.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Carson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run it with Carson. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Seven's a Mike 7.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Penny, a first down carry, and an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Rams 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff
Team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Tonight, I play. All day.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 8, read. 55, Mike. Oh, yeah. Get up.
He can run for it. Oh, he caught it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey, watch it.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Kill. Hey, alert. Hey. Mike 7. Hey, 0. 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This will be taken at the 10. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and 3.
Let's get it. Cut. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. Ain't no value 3. Value 3. And done.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. They're going to go for it. It's gone. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 55 to mine. Go 12. Go.
Back to throw. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Swanson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
At the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here I come again. 5. Hey, exit. Turbo's up. Check.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Cut. 180. Here we go. Listen.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
On 1st down, Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 29. Defense wins championships, baby. He's coming. We got time.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Fair.
Now it's Wilson. Completes it to Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges. Further. Back up.
Here's Carson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They run again with Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Mike 7. Check. Mike 7. We own them. Further. Check 43.
Again, it's Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Penny. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Penny. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Carson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
The 6-yard line.
What's left? What's left?
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Heel.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
12. Go.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
60-or. 6-6. Pull it high. Steve.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun to give to Penny. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. On second down, it's Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. On third down, Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run with Penny. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 76. 76. Bravo.
Mike is 59.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Charlie, Charlie. Squeeze. Set, cut. Let's go now. 10, touch, put. Ready, ready. Put. Here we go. Here we go. Head go. On the set. Ready. Okay, ready. Push. Set, hut, get the flag. Set up. Set, ready. 15 lining, 15 lining. Ready, go. Ready. 10, Lobo. Ready, ready. Okay. Right, set, go. Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. We good. 32. Go. 60 off. Set, hut. Ready? Right. Hut, go. Set. 70 ending. Set. Hut. Come on, set. Now they whoop. Hut, hut. Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hut. Down and read. Let's go. Hut, go. Let's go now. 10, Tuscan. Ready. On the double. On the right.
Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pitches it out, and that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check. Crunch. Two's in it. Hey, kill.
Like 17.
Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game? They covered that play successfully.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, 57. Down the man inside. Down the man.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 95 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Switch. Mike, kill.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. On play action, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Working from the gun, Wentz. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and run with Ballage. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A run with Portis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 24, Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
He'll pitch it back. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
All day, every day, any day. 25, check 25.
On the toss, this is Clinton Portis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Watch your slant, watch your slant. Watch your slant. Rush in, rush in.
Now a carry for Portis. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Milage. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Alert flare, flare. Check. Check hot.
Great 57.
5-9. Here we go.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
59. Let's get it.
40. Win.
Jim.
Let's kill.
Check.
Rip. Hey, Steve 6. Punch.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
17, Mike 17. Come on.
Hey, Echo.
Let's see what you got. Mike 17.
Mike, come on.
Mike 7.
57, 57.
It's a safety creep.
Wait, wait.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got you. I got you. Check 37. Check 37. Check 3.
Running right, Portis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run it here with Portis. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Here's Portis. Fighting him off. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Ravens 35, Dolphins 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down,
Sunday.
They'll run here with Balaj. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. 180. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. We got 5-7. Check the backer.
Now Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
Hey, I'm coming. Check safety. I'm bringing it to you.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run it with Balaj. They find some open field here. The 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards.
First down, Miami.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shift.
Kill.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Check pass. Check pass.
82, 40.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Stay with your man. Check 90.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Forward, Tokyo!
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And it's caught by Parker. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Wentz. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
They hand it off to Portis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the give, here's Portis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yeah, get ready. That right there, 54 Mike. Switch up, switch up.
Now Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Just Mike 54. Mike 54. In your face.
Hill going to try the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 56, Dolphins 12. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Mike 19, Mike 19.
Grade 15, grade 15. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Showed up.
Sunday, Sunday.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Wild Bill.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. run. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nice kick.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now Hill. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Get up.
Here's Hill one more time. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
3-3.
Let's find 7. Hey, wahoo!
One final try now for Wentz. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.